I watched the clock for far too long. The seconds loud, the rhythm wrong. You stood in stillness, eyes like fire, and lit a path through warm desire. We didn't speak, the space was thin, but something loud began within. A beat that pushed against my doubt, a voice that finally needed out. So run, don't wait, don't ask me why. The sky's not made for us to cry. We're motion caught in neon lines, too bright to fall, too loud to hide. And I won't stop, I won't let go. The speed is all I need to know. The world might blur, but I'll be free in every step that rewrites me. We drew our dreams on shattered glass and chased the fragments as they passed. You said the truth was always near, but only showed when pulled by fear. I used to freeze when mornings came. Now every sun just feeds the flame. The city pulse is hard to wire, and I become what you inspired. You didn't ask, you didn't stay, but left a spark that lights my way. And now I run with open eyes, no destination, only try. So run, don't wait, don't ask me why. The sky's not made for us to cry. We're motion caught in neon lines, too bright to fall, too loud to hide. And I won't stop, I won't let go. The speed is all I need to know. The world might blur, but I'll be free in every step that rewrites me. We were static, then we sparked a rhythm born from breaking dark. No rewind, just forward fire. No voice but this, no fate but higher. And if I fall, I'll fall in stride, with beats that never try to hide. The pulse of me, the pulse of now. No past remains, just this somehow. I used to fear the mirror's gaze, but now I run through fractured haze. Reflections bend but don't define the moving truth I claim as mine. I saw your eyes in every street, in every rhythm, every beat. And when I breathe the fight of everything you brought to light. This isn't peace, it's something more, a roar beneath what came before. So let it rise and let it burn, the only way we ever learn. So run, don't wait, don't ask me why. The sky's not made for us to cry. We're motion caught in neon lines, too bright to fall, too loud to hide. And I won't stop, I won't let go. The speed is all I need to know. The world might blur, but I'll be free in every step that rewrites me. There was a time I stood so still, afraid to move, afraid to feel. But now each beat becomes my spine, and every stride a burning line. I've tasted failure, held regret, but still I rise, I don't forget that every echo born from pain becomes the rhythm I sustain. I run not just to reach the end, but to become what won't pretend. To shed the skin of doubt and fear, and find the truth in what I hear. No map, no guide, no final key, just every step rewriting me. I'm not the girl I used to be, I'm louder now, I run freely. So run, don't wait, don't ask me why. The sky's not made for us to cry. We're motion caught in neon lines, too bright to fall, too loud to hide. And I won't stop, I won't let go. The speed is all I need to know. The world might blur, but I'll be free in every step that rewrites me. And when the city folds away and silence takes the night from day, I'll keep the beat you gave to me, a pulse inside eternity. So let them sleep and let them fade. We've already outrun what they made, with nothing left but breath and fire. I'll run until streets where quiet lingers long. Just smile and know you helped me be the one who runs and runs for free. Signals flash across my mind, 1,000 paths I've left behind. But in the noise I hear a tone, it calls me out, I'm not alone. These lights don't sleep, they only burn. A lesson I refuse to learn. But still I run, still I dive into the pulse that keeps me alive. Maybe we're broken on purpose. Maybe the spark is the point. Each time we fail, we surface, sharper in every joint. I move like neon through the dark, my steps ablaze, my voice a spark. No need for maps, I know the way. It's written in the breaks I play. The rhythm's not for them to see. This beat belongs to only me. Electric veins beneath my skin remind me what I've always been. Not perfect, no, but wide awake. A heart rebuilt with every ache. Reflected eyes and moving glass show pieces of a different past. But I've become the shift I need. A faster pace, a deeper speed. When silence comes, I'll face it whole. Not fade, but amplify the soul. I'll hum the code, distort the script, and make them feel what we have lived. I move like neon through the dark, my steps ablaze, my voice a spark. No need for maps, I know the way. It's written in the breaks I play. The rhythm's not for them to see. This beat belongs to only me. So shout it loud, don't fade, don't stall. You're not alone, you're through it all. Let every beat rewrite your name and never let them dull your flame. So if I vanish in the light, don't call me gone, just burning bright. You'll hear me pulse in every song. This temple's where my truths belong. I've danced on wires pulled too tight beneath the weight of silent nights. But every time the current breaks, I rise again, no past to fake. I've learned to love the sound of crash, the beauty in the digital clash. A signal lost is just a seed that grows into another need. I won't rewind, I won't repeat. This chaos makes me feel complete. A glitch, a ghost, a burst of fire. I'm not afraid of what's required. So tune the static to my name. I'm carved in pulses, not in fame. The echoes loop where I began, but I'm not who I was back then. Now every run is something real, a code beneath the way I feel. And if you chase this track I leave, you'll find your reason still to breathe. There's static in the air I breathe, but even noise can still believe in voices rising from the floor. Unwritten dreams we can't ignore. The tempo pulls the tension tight, but I was born to chase the light. Through city veins and wires thin, I find the strength to start again. If you feel lost beneath the glow, just move, don't wait, just let it show. This rhythm knows what we've been through and plays a stronger, bright and true. Let silence hear your final call, then rise again despite the fall. You're written in electric skies, a song that never truly dies. I've mapped the silence in my chest, each beat defies what's second best. No algorithm writes my fate. I break the loop, accelerate. The ghost of doubts may echo loud, but I walk taller through the crowd because I know what's real and right. The path I go, the pulse I fight. We are not broken, we're designed to burn and rise and leave behind the rules they wrote to cage the flame. We crash, we bloom, we rise again. So if you see me blaze and blur, just know the sparks were always hers. This melody I leave with you will pulse until you find it too. Taking ditches out the street, call my name with every beat. Wires hum a lullaby, shifting pace, flashes burn across my face. Artificial dawns arise, but they don't fool these tired eyes. Steps become a rhythm stream, chords of longing coated dream, blisters on my memory. Still I run relentlessly. Can you feel the fractured tune winding through this neon moon? Vocal glitches in my ear telling me to disappear. Run until the signal dies underneath fluorescent lights. Circuit fades and asphalt cries. We won't blink, we'll digitize. Run until the feedback sings, breaking through controlling strings. Breathing sharp but never late. We're the ones who detonate. Beneath the tower's silent gaze, I lose myself in fractured haze. The past reboots with every beat, but I refuse this same repeat. I whisper passwords to the wind, rewrite the lines I once had pinned, rewrite myself in fire and code, run past the edge of the known road. Run until the neon breaks, let them chase what silence fakes. I'm alive where systems shake, every footstep leaves a quake. Run until the power bends, till the glitch no longer mends. Hear the pulse accelerate, we're the ones who detonate. Feet still flying, lungs are steel, wires singing what I feel. Skyline bending out of shape, but I'm faster than escape. Echo fading, data screams, waking up inside these dreams. Final loop, no time to wait. I was born to detonate. I opened eyes beneath the storm, woke up where the rules transform. Cities pulse beneath my skin, tells me now to start again. Windows echo with alarms, skyscrapers with hidden arms. Footsteps pacing through the code, every breath a new upload. I don't need to wait or ask, pushed beyond the broken mask. Yesterday dissolved in light, every second born to fight. Through the crosswalk silent glow, I can feel the engines grow. Running past the ghostly gray, hopes and fear both look away. Digital and sweat combine, heartbeat sinking with the time. Eyes reflect the moving trace, not a soul can slow this pace. Even if they never knew what this fire put me through, I was forged in sonic grain, spelled my name in phantom pain. Every rhythm tells me why I was built to amplify. I keep running, I don't stop, even when the circuits drop. Every flash along the lane washes clean, the past remain. Moving forward, edge of night, signals pulse, my hands hold tight. I'm the echo, I'm the flame, carving paths without a name. I keep running through the noise, not by fate, this is my choice. Every clash and shattered gate tells me it's not too late. In the city built on sparks, I leave trails through neon arcs. Signs are burning, shifting fast, memories I ran right past. Eyes like data, voice like steel, yet I know this rush is real. Dreams I wore like second skin, now dissolve as I begin. Cross the threshold of the screen, every failure wiped clean. Gravity and sound divide, but I'm never stepping wide. Reflections in a puddle lie, but I leap instead of cry. Truth is something I construct from the chaos I conduct. There's no map for how I live, only beats that I forgive, only moments I let go, faster than the world can know. Through the static I still hear something strong behind the fear. Not a whisper but a roar, telling me there's something more. On this path I recreate, I define my heart's own fate. I keep running past the glass, every second built
melted in this dawning gray. Every no I used to hold turned to sparks I now unfold. Even silence can't contain all the echoes in my brain. Even glitches in my tone only prove I'm not alone. Running isn't just escape, it's the form my choices shape. I don't need a perfect plan just to pull somewhere I stand. In this endless code I write, I am not just wrong or right. I'm the rhythm left unsaid, still alive when others fled. Each rejection, every score, mapped the stars of who we are. And I won't slow down to wait. Every breath is worth the wait. I keep running even now, through the sweat upon my brow. Every footstep blurs the scene. I don't break, I turn machine. Every crash becomes my beat, shaking ground beneath my feet. Let the world miscalculate, I exist to detonate. I keep running, pulses loud, rising through the shifting crowd. Not for them, but just for me, born to chase what's meant to be. Even when the lights all fade, I remain unscanned, unswayed. Even if the stars collapse, I will not retrace my maps. Voices try to replicate, but they can't approximate. Every trial, every fall, turn me into something tall. In the city's final breath, I will outrun even death. Future's written in my stride, every fear is cast aside. So I run and I ignite all the silence into light. One more burst across the gate, I was born to detonate. Every morning, every blur, I rewind what we once were. Streetlight whispers on repeat, all my doubts beneath my feet. I burn the letters I won't send, dreams too tired to pretend. Flashing screens and broken maps, still I run through thunderclaps. They told me wait, I broke the weight, chose the road that doesn't wait. BPM in every breath, outrun fear, outrun regret. All the steps I failed to take, shadows trailing each mistake. But now I'm done with standing still, I'll break the loop, I'll bend the wheel. Run through every maybe, burn what used to save me. Catch the beat and never stall, even if I risk the fall. Run through every silent scream without compliance. Heart a rhythm, not a wall. I will rise or I will crawl. Flicker, flicker, neon signs, counting lights and traffic lines. I said I'd wait until I knew, but truth is movement breaking through. Signals cross and rules decay, the static won't lead me astray. Faster than the fear I chase, I wear ambition on my face. No one asks if I'm okay, they just scroll and drift away. So I made a vow tonight to cut through wrong with every right. I won't beg the world to see what this pulse has done to me. Lights may glitch and paths may split, but I am fire and I am grit and I am grit. Run through every maybe, burn what used to save me. Catch the beat and never stall, even if I risk the fall. Run through every silent scream without compliance. Heart a rhythm, not a wall. I will rise or I will crawl. Inhale sparks, exhale fear, only the present feels sincere. Tomorrow's coded in my steps, running past what silence kept. Eyes like searchlights, lungs ignite through the sirens of the night. This version of me undefined, slicing static, glitching time. Run through every maybe, burn what used to save me. Catch the beat and never stall, even if I risk the fall. Run through every silent scream without compliance. Heart a rhythm, not a wall. I will rise or rise or don't retake. Let the old illusions break. Faster now, the path ahead. Dreams reborn from what we shed. Glitches whisper, not too late. In the
Wake up in a flash of light, running from another night. Broken glass beneath my feet, clock hands that are incomplete. Voices echo down the wire, static burns like silent fire. Can't go back, I tried before, but my future screams for more. I'm not wired to hesitate, I was built to shift my fate. Tired hearts and bitter truth don't define this kind of youth. Everything I used to trust turns to cinders, leaves to dust. But I've learned to breathe inside every moment I collide. No pause left to give tonight. Every second feels so right. From the ruins I emerge, on the edge where moments surge. Run through storms and don't retreat. Feel the thunder in my beat. Fall or fly, it's mine to live. I've got no pause left to give. Every screen reflects my doubt, tells me where I'm phased out. Neon ghosts that won't let go, looping dreams I used to know. Fragments build a brand new path through the data's aftermath. Blink and see the city sway, but I'm faster than decay. I decode each warning sign, map the glitch and call it mine. Let the system try to stall, still I answer every call. Even when the codes resist, I persist and still exist. Racing lines across the dark, every beat a vital spark. No pause left to give tonight. Every second feels so right. From the ruins I emerge, on the edge where moments surge. Run through storms and don't retreat. Feel the thunder in my beat. Fall or fly, it's mine to live. I've got no pause left to give. Wrote the rhythm deep inside, no more corners left to hide. Chasing answers, chasing flame, even if I lose the game. I rewrite the path alone, break the algorithm's tone. Fire in the pulse I crave, running straight into the brave. I let go of could've been, sink my teeth in presence in. One more breath, one more ignite, burn my shadow into light. No pause left to give tonight. Every second feels so right. From the ruins I emerge, on the edge where moments surge. Run through storms and don't retreat. Feel the thunder in my beat. Fall or fly, it's mine to live. I've got no pause left. This velocity is mine, spinning past each warning sign. In the glitch I plant my claim. Chaos now becomes my name. Don't rewind, don't justify. No regrets to quantify. Let the rhythm freely drift. I've got no pause left to give. Close the doors they used to creak, let the silence never speak. In this pulse I find the way, nothing left I need to say. Countdown echoes into space, but I'm setting my own pace. Through the static, through the glitch, I ignite the final switch. Reverberating flashing light, till the memory takes flight. All the doubts dissolve in glow, I've got nowhere left to go. But I move and that is all. In the spark I start to call to the self I've never known. Now I run and stand alone. Voices fade behind the screen, I dissolve what might have been. Not a maybe, not a trace, just this run I now embrace. Every edge I used to fear feels like home when I am near. Nothing pause, nothing to give, just this moment left to live. The screen lights up before I speak. Each morning comes the same technique. Brush the doubts from yesterday. Boot the dream, resume the play. Flicker signs in pixel tone. Voices vibrate through my phone. Slipping through the data flood. Heartbeat made of wired blood. Across the city, no reset. Echoes from the past I let roam like ghosts inside my chest. Still I chase what haunts me best. Cracks along the neon tile. Run the code, ignore denial. Feet are faster than regret. Sink my soul to no regret. I feel the static on my skin, pulling every memory in their tangled deep electric thread. The words I wish I'd never said. Never made for easy routes. I carved through doubt and silent shouts. Chose the loop that loops no more. Kick the frame, unlock the door. Racing faster than they know. They see a smile, only show the edge. The spark, the fractured pace that keeps me winning every race. Don't tell me how to move. I'm syncing with the groove. No fear to override. This heartbeat turn to light. Push past the broken lines. Decode the old confines. Each step a loaded spark. I run and leave my mark. Step in the blur of sound and fire. Run through the crush of each desire. Breathing rhythm built for speed. I'm everything I used to need. Shadows twist but can't erase this pulse, this pace, this state of trace. Feel the fall, ignite the climb. Rewrite the now, encode the time. Every street's a silence, vow that I won't lose again somehow. Broken glass beneath my shoes, still I run, I still refuse. Refuse to fade, refuse to stall, refuse to miss the final call. Every loss of beat and drum, another beat, another run. Noise behind a siren's near, but nothing cuts through what I hear. A signal rising in my chest, a truth I won't let them digest. They don't see the nights I broke, whispers hidden in the smoke. They just see the bright replay, but never heard me disobey. Falling stars and half-formed plans, I held on with clutching hands. Through the echoes I define a heartbeat born of broken time. Don't ask me to explain this dance beneath the rain. I move through blur and light. Through silence I ignite. Can't pause to justify this coded lullaby. I breathe, I burn, I flee till I am finally free. Step in the blur of sound and fire. Run through the crash of each desire. Breathing rhythm built for speed. I'm everything I used to need. Shadows twist but can't erase this pulse, this pace, this state of trace. Feel the fall, ignite the climb. Rewrite the now, encode the time. Every note became a stair. I climbed with truth laid bare. Refused to wait my turn. I chose to crash and burn. 100 doubts in tow, but still I had to go. Because stillness isn't peace and silence won't release. They called me glitch mistake, but I was wide awake. I let their judgment fly while aiming for the sky. I cracked the voice that shakes. In every breath it breaks, but breaking is a start to build another heart. Step in the blur of sound and fire. Run through the crash of each desire. Breathing rhythm built for speed. I'm everything I used to need. Shadows twist but can't erase this pulse, this pace, this state of trace. Feel the fall, ignite the climb. Rewrite the now, encode the time. No past to hold me back. No dream left off the track. Just me, steps ahead. No fear, no time to dread. A loop I've lived too long. This sprint became my song. One last run, one last cry. Alive before goodbye. Neon wires wrap around my skin. Every glitch cuts deeper in. Streets are scrolling underneath. Every line between beliefs. Signals flash and shadows race. Data drips across my face. I've become the lost refrain. Looping through electric rain. Skyscrapers like coded spines. Pulse inside their warning signs. I count seconds by the flash of pixels burned from each crash. Branding past the fractured wall where every heartbeat learns to fall. Still I trace a different line. Not theirs, just a purely mine. No instruction, no preset. Only sweat and silhouette. Shattered glass inside my shoes. I run with nothing left to lose. A voice inside my wired soul tells me movement makes me whole. So I push beyond the edge. Carve my hope into a pledge. Each step defies their lore. Breathe in like a glitch in ore. I won't rewind again, I swear. Code is cracking unaware. Heartbeat sinks to flashing lights. Running through forbidden nights. I resist the rollback pain. Each step a new domain. I set on the lines I bend. No more waiting for the end. I hear my name inside the flow. A signal rising from below. Each fragment wants to hold me back, but I break through every crack. Break the walls with every beat. No retreat, no obsolete. Fragments screaming in my chest. Still I run without a rest. Tear the silence with my name. Never crashing, just untamed. Even when the moment aches, I'll be louder than the brakes. Past erased and burning code. Truth rerouted in upload. No more scripts to paralyze. Only forward, no disguise. I ignite what's left behind. Fueling all I've redefined. Catch the rhythm, catch the spark. Make the silence finally bark. Holograms in broken rows. Paint the past in undertows. I decode what used to be into raw velocity. Steps dissolve in faded loops. Truth in all these sonic swoops. Blind speed, I shape my fate with its I detonate. Dreams corrupted at their core. Now I want something more. Not perfection, not control. Just the fire that feeds my soul. Passing through the static veil. Even ghosts speaking to wail. But I don't pause to cry. I've got new algorithms to try. Not a rebel, not a pawn. Just a beat that carries on. Through wires and metal breath. I chase what live fast. Death F. If I trip or if I fail, I'll still burn across the rail. Breathless through the binary. Nothing real but memory. Night unfolds like fractured code, and I never lose the road. Signals buzzing in my ear, telling me the end is near. But I laugh and skip ahead. I'm alive, not misled. Through the breakpoints I collide. Fragments scattered in my stride. I reclaim the parts they took. Write myself in every look. Break the walls with every beat. No retreat, no obsolete. Fragments screaming in my chest. Still I run without a rest. Tear the silence with my name. Never crashing, just untamed. Even when the moment aches, I'll be louder than the brakes. Breathe in static, exhale fire. Build the truth with no empire. Cracks and data guide my feet through a world I won't delete. No one else can face the storm. This is how the new is born. No more scripts to memorize. I'm the spark they can't revise. Eyes like neon set ablaze. Rushing through corrupted haze. Each frame a battle cry. I will run and multiply. Erase the fear I used to wear. Rewrite truth from midnight air. Time is folded in my path. I sprint through its aftermath. Every shard I used to dread now becomes the wings I spread. Tired of binary fate. I choose chaos, I choose great. Never balanced, never tamed. Let the system scream my name. I become the engine's pulse. Overriding every false. Racing through the final gate. No reset, just detonate. Break the walls with every beat. No retreat, no obsolete. Fragments screaming in my chest. Still I run without a rest. Tear the silence with my name. Never crashing, just untamed. Even when the moment aches, I'll be louder than the brakes. Let them chase what they designed. I've already crossed the line. Every echo in my core tells me what I'm running for. It's not glory, it's not pride. It's the proof I'm still alive. Circuits hum beneath my skin. Each breath a race within. Fading lights won't pull me down. I was born to break this town. From static I arise. Crashing through synthetic skies. Not a whisper, not a trace. Just the echo I embrace. Stretched through silence, drawn through flame. I don't need to play their game. As long as I move my feet, I'm already complete. Final spark in dying code marks the path I always rode. Not the end, just open wide. I run forward, never hide. Taking deep dose and pulse. Air is static, still rising reverb. 15 seconds instrumental, only intros and bright. Every morning motion blurs. Streetlight echo silencers. Breath against the glass I lean. Watching dreams I've never seen. Running through the noise I fake. Footsteps tracing what I break. No permission, no rewind. Only ghosts I've left behind. Flashes build inside my chest. Every beat denies the rest. All I know is motion fast. Running far from what won't last. Past is flicker, future bends. Only now before it ends. I don't want a single pause. I don't care to learn the cause. Can't hold still, it's much too late. I outrun what others wait. Can't explain the way I feel. Speed is how I learn to heal. Run with every light I fake. Fall before the moment breaks. Even if I lose control, at least I chased a living soul. Nothing stays still enough to break, so I bend until I wake. Keep the chaos, skip the ache. I'm the echo I remain. City breeze and hurried sparks. Eyes like warnings in the dark. Tires hiss and cables hum. Heartbeats trembling like a drum. Every second splits in two. One for doubt and one for truth. But I never choose to freeze. Answers blur behind the breeze. Every rule begins to tear. When I move, I'm fully there. Static builds but doesn't bind. When I race, I leave it blind. I don't fear the things I miss. Long as speed delivers bliss. If I crash, I still head fly. I never said begin. To surface an impulse I chase, every rhythm worships space. I'm not waiting for the sign, I create the road from mine. Skies collapse and wired rain, but I run through every vein. This world glitches on repeat, but my feet refuse to feed. Every thought becomes a flame that ignites what I became. Maybe peace was not my path, maybe fire is all I have. Still I race and still I ride, faster than their scripted lies. Run with every light I fake, fall before the moment breaks. Even if I lose control, at least I chase the living soul. Nothing stays still enough to break, so I bend until I wake. Keep the chaos, skip the ache. I'm the echo I remake. One more blur and I'll be gone, faster than the coming dawn. No one sees the cracks I bear, but they shine in rushing air. Every loss I ever faced left a streak that can't be traced. So I run and I ignite through the day and into night. In the stillness I collapse, but emotion I elapse. Every second I refuse builds a world I choose to use. Never still enough to break, so I run for my own sake. Let the silence chase too late, I'm already past the gate. Flashing lights on metal walls, silent codes that softly call. Every breath a measured beat, pounding through these city streets. I was nothing, I was noise, fading fast without a voice. But tonight I claim my thread, so my path through static tread. I don't wait for signs to show, everything I need I know. Cracks in time and patterns fade, I was built from what betrayed. Ran through mirrors, broke their glass, let the future chase the past. This electric blood I bleed tells the world I still believe. Burning quick through endless wide, hopes collide with data light. I won't fall into the frame, every heartbeat spells my name. I don't ask for space to heal, only truth I know is real. All the silence left behind now becomes the spark I find. Rush the spark and never sleep, what we find is ours to keep. Even if the path distorts, I'll cut through with broken chords. Nothing's perfect, nothing stays, but I'll fight through glitching days. Sink my soul with every line, this rebellion's mine, it's mine. I remember neon skies, dreams that flickered into lies, sparks that told me I could fly, until doubt began to cry. But I ran, I crossed the breach, fell through codes too far to reach, tore apart what held me still, let my hunger bend the will. They designed me for their game, built from fear, assigned a name, but I cracked the core and saw there's no virtue in their law. Tangled roads and voices fake, tried to bend me till I break, but I rose from noise and fire, set the signal, climbed it higher. Now I sprint through silence deep, where the tide truths fall asleep. Let the rhythm break control, let the noise become my goal. Fragments of a voice remain, stitched inside electric rain. Every fault becomes my pride, every crash is how I rise. Rush the spark and never sleep, what we find is ours to keep. Even if the path distorts, I'll cut through with broken chords. Nothing's perfect, nothing stays, but I'll fight through glitching days. Sink my soul with every line, this rebellion's mine, it's mine. I scream through wires, kiss the flame, redesign the rules and name. Glitch by glitch I ride again, burn the loss and scrap the pain. Wander past the rendered end, where no map knows how to bend. Let my shadow fracture wide, build a pulse I'll never hide. Voices echo from the stream, So remember where we fall in the silence of it all. Every loop and broken beat holds the truth we couldn't meet. We were made to twist and bend, but not to shatter at the end. What we lost becomes the flame. What we choose becomes the name. And I'm not the sum you planned, not the code you understand. I'm the glitch you tried to hide, now the voice you can't divide. So I burn in silent gold, new and endless, fierce and bold, with each step that redefines I am real and I am mine. Woke up chasing someone else's echo, folded dreams in pages I let go. Skyscrapers blink like frozen stars, marking all our distant scars. I held the sun between my hands, but it slipped through like desert sand. Every smile I drew was strained, in the mirror joy looked feigned. Speeding lights paint lines of doubt, voices scream but never shout. Tangled hearts and tangled days, where hope and noise both misbehave. Footsteps in a mirrored hall, running fast yet feel so small. Promised strength I never felt, courage tucked beneath the belt. The silence screams beneath the skin, but I pretend I'll always win. I called your name in the night fog, got no answer from the smog. Neon burns through layered haze, counting down forgotten days. All the rules I tried to trust came undone, turned into dust. Motion feels like standing still when nothing bends to what I will. But I carved a crack in every wall, let my flaws stand proud and tall. If breaking means I felt it all, I won't pretend I fear the fall. Shatter the still, let the beat unfold. I'm not a story that's already told. Run till the rhythm swallows the lie. Break through the dust to find the sky. Tear every moment from rewind. This is the breath I choose to find. Each note I sing, each tear I call, builds my rise, breaks my wall. Old reflections crying code, memories jammed in overload. Binary dreams and analog hearts, falling in and falling apart. Wires hum beneath my skin, telling me where to begin. I count the sparks behind my eyes, each one a failed, forgotten try. Runway lights and siren signs guide me past these tired lines. I try to write a softer script, but the ink was fire tipped. Time doesn't pause when I lose, so I learn to wear my bruise. I built a tower out of sound, every crack a strength I found. Now the sky won't hold me down, even when the stars all frown. Don't need approval just to breathe, let me burn, let me see. I'll find myself beyond the frame, even if I lose the name. Shatter the still, let the beat unfold. I'm not a story that's already told. Run till the rhythm swallows the lie. Break through the dust to find the sky. Tear every moment from rewind. This is the breath I choose to find. Each note I sing, each tear I call, builds my rise, breaks my wall. I used to wish for softer nights, now I dance in crashing lights. Hearts don't break, they just reshape around the dreams they can't escape. I am glitching so right. Glitches turn to lullabies, truth inside a false disguise. Every silence I outran led me closer to who I am. Tangled code and broken tone, still I sing what I've outgrown. Shatter the still, let the beat unfold. I'm not a story that's already told. Run till the rhythm swallows the light. Break through the dust to find the sky. Tear every moment from rewind. This is the breath I choose to find. Each note I sing, each tear I call, builds my rise, breaks my wall. No more hiding in the delay, I write my dawn in disarray. Let the static pulse remain, a memory fused with flame. I won't trace what I've erased, the now is all I faced. And even when the rhythm slips, I hold my fate in shaking grips. With your song, I still belong to every note that felt too wrong. Not perfect, not in line. Still I move, still I shine. Cracks don't mean I failed the test. They show the beat inside my chest. I am this breath, this broken song, and this is where I still belong. I ran through crowded nights, chasing after sight of neon lines. The city blinked like distant thoughts, too scattered for my mind. Each breath a spark I couldn't hold, each shadow left behind. Your echo danced beneath my skin, in patterns undefined. I saw you once beneath the bridge, your eyes a fractured sky. You didn't speak, but every look was louder than goodbye. The rain was coded poetry, the streets a memory, and I just followed algorithms shaped like you and me. I thought if I kept walking fast, I might erase the pain, but every corner sang your name again and then again. I told myself the data lies, but I still felt the weight of every bite we left behind, of every twist of fate. And when I stopped to breathe, I felt the city slow. The lights were talking back, impulses I should know. The heart I tried to mute was breaking through the code, and I was just a frame inside a loop that froze. Take me where the signals burn, through the static I return. You were always just ahead, running lines I never read. If I crash, if I combust, know my fire, learn to trust. Even when the sequence ends, you're the glitch I won't defend. In mirrored glass I watch myself, a stranger shaped by light. 1,000 versions of my face, all running from the night. They whisper truths in binary, but I refuse to see that in the loop of all I lost, you still encoded me. I tried to overwrite the file, tried patching all the breaks, but love's a code that doesn't heal. The way a system fakes, your voice still hides in random hums. In speakers down the street, I press rewind, but can't restore the way we used to meet. Each update took a piece of me, a newer mask to wear. But somewhere in the deep archive, I know that you still care. You didn't log out properly, you left your traces wide, and every line you didn't close still lingers in my mind. And when the silence grows, I feel the system scream, like warning lights beneath the skin of every single dream. I write commands to shield, but love escapes the shell, and everything I've built still knows your name too well. Take me where the signals burn, through the static I return. You were always just ahead, running lines I never read. If I crash, if I combust, know my fire, learn to trust. Even when the sequence ends, you're the glitch I won't defend. Flickers in the frame, a loop that says your name. turn. You were always just ahead, running lines I never read. If I crash, if I combust, know my fire, learn to trust. Even when the sequence ends, you're the glitch I won't defend. No patch can clean this memory, no silence kills the sound of we. Your voice remains between each tone, a signal stitched into my own. I move but always feel the lag of something warm that I once had. You left me running through the night, but coded me into your light. It's midnight in a city that never meant to sleep, and I'm walking past memories we tried not to keep. Flashing lights on a race what we said. Every silence between us louder than dread. Traces of you on the glass and the steel. Every echo feels just a little too real. Your voice like static beneath my skin. A scream locked deep where regrets begin. Shadows of words that we never spoke, cutting through silence like glass that broke. I reach for a past that was never mine, still running forward out of time. Our silence was the loudest echo, a soundless cry we couldn't let go. We danced on ruins, burned with grace. Love like fire we couldn't face. You disappeared in the noise I make, but I still feel you with each breath I take. Our silence was the loudest echo, still screaming in the spaces we know. Flickering screens and unread texts, I trace the root of all our wrecks. Crosswalks blink and sirens call, but I still chase where we began to fall. Your name's a ghost in every beat, a glitch in time I can't delete. The wind repeats your favorite line, like a curse wrapped in neon signs. I scream in rhythm, I scream in light, but nothing rewinds that final night. Every truth we failed to keep now pulses through the dark too deep. Our silence was the loudest echo, a soundless cry we couldn't let go. We danced on ruins, burned with grace. Love like fire we couldn't face. You disappeared in the noise I make, but I still feel you with each breath I take. Our silence was the loudest echo, still screaming in the spaces we know. I walk where our steps once align, in the alleys where futures rewind. You said nothing until it cut, more than any goodbye ever could. I'd rewrite the stars to bring you back, but even stars don't heal what we lack. So I run in circles, sparks and wire, falling into the static fire. Now every beat feels like a fight between what's wrong and what felt right. I scream inside each chord I play, hoping your name will fade away. But your silence sings through every sound, a haunting chorus all around. No volume loud enough to drown what we left buried in this town. I shout in pixels, scream in flame. The silence still knows your name, running faster just to escape, but silence moves at every pace. Our silence was the loudest echo, a soundless cry we couldn't let go. We danced on ruins, burned with grace. Love like fire we couldn't face. You disappeared in the noise I make, but I still feel you with each breath I take. Our silence was the loudest echo, still screaming in the spaces we know. If silence had a shape, it's you, a void in everything I do. No closure fix, no sound to mend, just loops that never seem to end. I built this beat from fractured tones to find a voice among the clones, but every time I try to sing, it's your silence I keep hearing. These streets remember more than we do. Each corner turns and brings me to you. Headlights blur like promises made, then broken beneath the choices we weighed. I beg the night for just one clue, but every answer still sounds like you. In synth and miss you. Avoiding everything I do. No closure fits, no end feels right. Just echoes carrying through the night. So I let the beat consume my pain. A loop of loss I can't explain. In every drop, in every flow, still echoes what will